Welcome Mustangs of Millard North alongside Mike Haitian. Prep already has 2 games in, falling to Westside last week and Bellevue West. Prep just looking to get back on track on the winning side of things, as is Millard North coming off a loss to Papillion La Vista.
Yeah, starting off the season a bit rough for the Junior Jays, 0-2, but top 2 preseason teams ranked in the coaches poll. The first 2 weeks have been a bit rocky, but they're definitely looking to get back on track with their 3rd game here in August.
As we look at the coaches poll, a Class A top 10, Westside reigning atop the rankings as they hope to go back-to-back state champions. As Omaha North, after beating Bellevue West last week, they climb all the way to number 2, but Prep has fallen out of the top 10 after that excruciating loss to Westside 1 week ago.
I mean, yeah, you were talking about, and we're going to probably mention a lot all throughout the night, very tough loss last week. Biggest loss in Creighton Prep football since 1917, so over a century that Prep has had a loss of that caliber.
As we look at the stats, only not too much on the Prep offense, only 40 rushing yards on 21 attempts. As for West, it was all West Side pretty much. Anthony Rezak led the way, including Caleb Benning with 190 purpose yards.
I mean, yeah, Caleb Benning was all over the field, by far the best player on the field that night, and some can argue he's one of, if not the best player in the entire state, but an incredible showing there from Westside. But Prep just trying to kind of get back in the rhythm of things, try and get a spark plug that can fuel them the rest of the season here tonight.
As we look over to the Millard North side, they played one of the first games of week 1 and on Thursday, 1 week from today, 1 week ago today, as Papillion La Vista took down the Mustangs 28-10. It really showed what Papillion La Vista can do, as the Prep will be playing them on October 12th, but not a good start as well for the Mustangs.
I mean, yeah, many expect that Papillion La Vista Prep game here. I believe it's senior night here at Burke Stadium, but many believe that will be what determines who wins the district. But as you can see there, outside of the 3rd quarter, it was a pretty even game. But that rushing attack from Papillion La Vista, led by Peyton Prestito, has just been absolutely killer. And it's going to be very interesting to see how far it can take them throughout the year.
As we move on, look at last year's meeting between these 2 squads. Prep took it handily, 35-14 the victory. They didn't pass the ball very much, but Shamar Brown, man, he put on a show again with 142 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 from the air. So Marty Brown, he's all the way up at North Dakota State. He has graduated. Now we're still looking to see who could really carry the rock for this Junior Jays offense.
I mean, yeah, that game last year was a similar situation to this one. Creighton Prep went into that one. They went into Buell Stadium 0-2 and got their first win of the year. And now they're back home for the first time this year, looking for their first win against the Mustangs.
As we look to one of our star players of Creighton Prep, that is Zach McClay. Throughout the first 2 games, 39 total tackles, and 17 of them were solos, to say the least. Zach has really led this defense, and especially in the hard times against Bellevue West and Westside, of course, he is making these tackles just making it look like clockwork.
Yeah, senior captain Zach McClay has just been all over the field through these first 2 games, by far the most tackles on the team. And he's looking to continue that tonight, and he's been very efficient in the secondary as well, with some lockdown defense that have really been helping this Junior J defense try and protect the long ball as well as they can.
Indeed, as well for the Junior J defense, as coming up about 7 minutes, and we will step aside. Coming up next is kickoff. Hey, welcome back to Burke Stadium as the Junior Jays just took the field. Millard North will be following soon in just a minute. Well, as we wait to kick off. Time shows about 1:27. And of course, our good Corn Huskers, or of course most of us are Husker fans except for our advisor, Iowa fan. He is, we will give you updates as the game goes along up in the game up in Minneapolis. If Nebraska pulls off a win, it'd be a great week for the university with volleyball day yesterday.
And yeah, world record 92,003
That's
people.
amazing.
It's the most attended women's sporting event of all time. And then, yeah, Nebraska football starting on a Thursday. And definitely it's been a while since that happened as
Indeed.
they go into Minnesota and as touchdown underdogs. But interesting to see what the Cornhuskers can do. And it's going to be interesting to see. We got a great game on tap here.
Indeed. Also, I just checked. Our good friend Colton had the game on. They had the camera on Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt, and that upper deck was all red.
Nebraska fans travel better than anyone else in the whole country.
My parents are going to Boulder.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
It will be good.
Colorado fans are nasty.
Indeed they are. As Prep is looking to receive this ball, Millard North will kick this one off to start things off.
It'll be Wyatt Lasher and Zach McClay back to return. McClay has been a very solid return man so far. He's looking to continue that tonight.
Yeah. McClay has been a star on defense. He has done the return duties along with his buddy Wyatt Lasher.
Wyatt Lasher with 5 catches last week. By far the most targeted receiver of Caniglio. So him being able to get open and pull in receptions throughout the night would be huge, especially for this Prep offense that seems to have struggled with the pass game in the last few years. But Caniglio's been solid as of late, especially in these first 2 starts of the year. I don't know about you. I'm ready to have some fun here tonight.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Kicker set for the kickoff. The refs are ready. Both teams are ready.
Birdcage is ready as well.
Yep, Mustangs and Junior Jays on Thursday Night Lights at Burke Stadium in Omaha, Nebraska. Still waiting. Whistle has blown. Off we go. Glad you're with us on CPSN. It's a short, high kick. Someone's got to get on that. It is, and returning it, fielding it near the 30, crossing it into their 32. And that's where Prep will set up shop. But I believe that's Colin Corrigan, who got under that and did a little short gain. And ball will be officially around the 31.
I'll give us the first look at Tony Caniglio in the Prep offense. Caniglio with a 58.3% completion percentage and 156 yards and 2 touchdowns to 2 interceptions through his first 2 weeks. It'll be interesting to see. Might be a lot of hard counts tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Millard North loves to run that blitz.
Caniglio looking to throw on the first time. Pass over to Michael Burt on the sideline near the 40-yard line, and he makes the catch right out of the gate. Caniglio finds the tight end, future Iowa Hawkeye, Michael Burt, for a gain of 9. Ball placed at the 40, 2nd and 1.
Talked to Michael Burt earlier in the game. He said, I need to have my releases on point off the ball, and I need to be confident in my 1v1 situations no matter what, and that's a good start for him.
Caniglio fakes the toss. He's barrel his way, bulldozing around. That's a first down, right around the 44.
That's what I've noticed about Caniglio through these first couple of weeks. He's a very physical runner. He's not afraid to lower his shoulder and hit the defense hard, and he shows that there again.
That moves the chains on the first running attempt. As you said earlier, Michael Burt, he's looking for his targets. Only had 1 huge catch in the game against Westside. As Caniglio almost sacked, will he take off and run? No, he throws last second, looking for Eddie Schaefer, and he makes an amazing catch! Holy cow!
Some improvisation there from Tony Caniglio as he threw that ball just behind the line of scrimmage, and Eddie Schaefer with the acrobatic catch kind of had to turn his body around, falling over, and this Prep offense is in business.
That's one heck of a catch by Eddie Schaefer. I thought Tony was just going to run with it, and even at that throw, I thought it was going to be incomplete or flagged for a pass interference, but no. Eddie Schaefer, amazing job to haul the ball in. First down at the 28. The give is to Jacob Ruby, and he's swallowed up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down as a late flag has been thrown. And we're waiting the call.
Prep offense just a couple plays in, but already pretty deep into Mustang territory. But as you said, there was a flag down after the 1-yard pickup there from Ruby. Ruby been splitting carries with Angelo Walker to start things off this season. It's gonna be interesting to see how that running back duo is divvied up with touches throughout the year. Always seems like Walker's more the outside guy and Ruby's the guy that kind of goes up the middle.
Be unsportsmanlike on the defense. I don't know, there might have been some jawing or pushing and shoving, but they call it on Millard North.
And that's about the best you can get from a 1-yard pickup.
Yeah.
Is a 15-yard gain on a penalty.
From around the 18. Caniglio under center. The give, I believe it's to Angelo Walker. No, it was Jacob Ruby, excuse me. No gain on the play. So it's 2nd down and 9. They did pick up 1 yard. Under center, the give is to Ruby. Up to the guts, and he'll cross the 10-yard line. And make it 3rd down and 5 from the 9-yard line.
Yeah, this Prep running game is really going to be determined by how well this line can play up front. This is a very physical Millard North defense. They love to play downhill. So this offensive line is going to have to stay physical throughout the night if they want to create some gaps for the running backs.
Caniglio surveys, escapes the rush. He'll take off. Caniglio, he's in. Touchdown, Junior Jays. He looked to throw, and he finds a wide open gap, sneaks it in for 6.
Tony Caniglio improvising once again. It was kind of a broken play. Couldn't find anyone open, but he just snuck through the defensive line up the middle and waltzes his way in for 6. A great opening drive there from the Prep offense.
Charlie Mangan out to kick the extra point. Mangan's kick, he knocks it through, and it's a 7-0 lead. The Junior Jays improvise on their first possession. We will be back. Welcome back as the Junior Jays strike first blood. 7-0 lead. 9:30 left to play, or in the first quarter.
That's a really good opening drive there from the Junior J offense. Coming off of a week where they could get almost nothing done on offense. They come out, punch Millard North right in the mouth. 230, went 68 yards, 7-0.
And Mangan kicks it, fielding it from the 5-yard line. That's Danerns. He's got a good lane, and he gets tackled by guess who? Zach McClay near the 38-yard line as Danerns finds a nice return. And Millard North will get things going at the 38-yard line.
I mean, yeah, that's just the kind of
38.
That's just the kind of game that Zach McClay brings. Is he doesn't make that tackle, there's a good chance Danerns goes all the way back for 6. So another big play there from the senior captain.
Run up the middle on Millard North's first play. They'll pick up a couple.
Millard North notorious for that triple option offense.
Oh, yeah.
They love to run the ball, and just expect more of that tonight. So we're talking about the offensive line of Creighton Prep needing to create gaps. It's going to be the opposite for the defensive line of Creighton Prep. They're just going to need to jam runners of Millard North up the middle.
Another handoff. Gain a couple again. It's Evan Hansen, the quarterback, keeping it up the middle. It'll be 3rd and short, just at the 46-yard line. Evan Hansen at under center for the Mustangs. If you're a St. Roberts guy, you know who he is. He played quarterback for the Cardinals as he's swallowed up behind the line. Great play made by the defense. Sean Skrdlak and Michael Saul there to say no mas.
Yeah, Skrdlak and Saul with some good defensive play there. And assuming that Millard North comes out with their punt unit, it looks like they will. Great offensive drive to open things up, and then a 3-and-out stop after a decent return from Danerns from the Mustangs. Prep defense holds strong.
Henry Rayberg back to punt it for the Mustangs.
Zach McClay does have big playability back there as the return specialist.
High hanging punt Takes a good bounce if you're for the Junior Jays. And it takes a roll down to the 28-yard line. Millard North goes 3 and out on their first offensive possession. The Junior Jays will get things going at the 28-yard line. It's with 7:24 left in the first quarter.
Junior Jays 68 yards of offense back on that first possession. As that is almost as many yards as they had in the entire first half against Westside. They had one good offensive drive that ended up in their only points of the game. But TJ Fife and this prep offense is going to look to continue, try and build off of that very strong start.
Well, if you're watching us instead of Nebraska versus Minnesota, first of all, thank you. And second of all, the Huskers have the ball inside their own 1. Jeff Sims at quarterback for the Scarlet and Cream.
And you can see a lot of phones out.
Oh yeah,
in front of us. It's a
even
lot.
even in the bird cage.
Yeah, it's a lot of people watching Nebraska down there, and
it's been a great week for UNL. The volleyball days, and our 2 past announcers that were here, Jack Cohote and Emery Evans, our good friends down at Lincoln. Hi guys, if you're watching. Good friends, award-winning broadcasters, to say the least.
it's a fun group.
It was a fun. It still is. Kudos to those 2. Had a fun season last year with them, and we look to have another go round last season for me. But Mike, you're in your junior year. Same with Colton and Hank and Cameron Newton. No, not the quarterback, but
I do remember we had a math class, and a guy in our math class wore a Cam Newton jersey, the same class that our Cameron Newton was in.
How about that? Junior Jays set up shop at the 28-yard line. Caniglio under center. The give is to Jacob Ruby. Gets a nice tackle there. Gains a couple yards there.
Pierce Mooberry, what a hit there. I mean, Ruby lowered his shoulder but met immediately by Mooberry. He kept that to only about a 3-yard pickup.
Safety makes a nice play, stops Ruby dead in his tracks.
Mooberry 6'4", 205 pounds. So that's a lot of
Play
power.
fake. Caniglio rainbows down the field for Jackson Wergler, but he overshoots him by a tad. Incomplete. Would have been a huge play there if they would have connected.
It was a bit reminiscent of our Week 0 game where Caniglio found Wergler for a big touchdown. And last week, Caniglio found Wergler on a 3rd and goal from the 5.
Yep.
So the 2 touchdowns from Caniglio have both found Jackson Wergler.
Caniglio to throw. He's looking, now he'll take off and run. Here he goes, using the wheels. He'll pick up a first and smartly going out of bounds near the 40-yard line as he moves the chains. Tony Caniglio using his wheels.
Once again, that's just what makes Tony Caniglio so versatile, is he'll beat you with his arm, but he'll also beat you with his legs if you're not careful. It's another situation there of him just scrambling out of the pocket. It's been a very strong showing from the junior quarterback so far.
With 6:30 in the first quarter. Handoff, won't do much there. Great job by the Millard North offensive line unit. Only giving up small gains regarding handoffs to guys in the backfield behind Caniglio. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the only play they've allowed up the middle was a broken play that was supposed to be a pass where Caniglio just snuck his way up the gap for 6. But other than that, it's been very solid showing so far from the interior line from Millard North through these first 6 minutes.
2nd and 9. Another give to Ruby. He kind of bobbled it when he got the handoff, but he, again, only short gain from about the 42-yard line. And as you talk to Michael Burt, he says the Millard North defense is very physical, so they've showed that regarding the run game. And you got to imagine if you're the offensive coordinator and play caller, 3rd and 8. Overthrow by Caniglio, but a flag is down in the backfield. Caniglio almost connected again with a receiver who broke free from coverage, but we'll check the penalty.
I think it's most likely going to be a hold on Creighton Prep.
And
Who's in the area of that.
Millard North would decline that. And because we are on talking a broadcast on Creighton Prep football, we're looking at the live cast of Nebraska football. Alex Bullock has former junior J. Alex Bullock has made his first collegiate catch at Nebraska at the game. Awesome. There's an awesome receiver here for Creighton Prep football and for basketball under head coach Josh Lukey as Matt Sledge spiraling punt all the way back inside the 20, bouncing inside the 10, and a Millard North player will pounce on it. I think that's Desmond Danens.
Yeah, the return man
feels it all the way back to the inside the 10 or the 8.
It's probably a smart play, as that one looked like it was going to keep rolling along, but very, very good punt there from Matt Sledge. He's shown his ability with his leg through these first couple of weeks. It's been a lot of good punts, maybe a bit shaky early in that week 0 game, but since then it's been a lot of very impressive kicks that have really helped out the Jays.
All the way back. Not a lot of room to breathe in if you're the Mustangs. From the 9, handoff. And off to the races, bouncing off the tackles and inside near defenders and the traffic was at, and he found a little breathing room and he takes it right around the 29-yard line.
Yeah, big 20-yard pickup there from Bogatz. It's a good start to this drive for the Mustangs after that 3 and out. It's a quick response there.
So 1st and 10. Millard North picks up their first down of the game as here we go with that option. They shuffle it to the outside. It was over to Caden Vermas off the option by Evan Hansen.
As we said, Millard North loves themselves some of that triple option, and it can really hurt you if you're not expecting it. So sidelines.
On 2nd down, nice run there. That'll move the sticks. Bogatz, I believe, again, carrying the rock. That picks the Mustangs. Gets them a 1st down.
Millard North already much more efficient with that run game. 30 yards this drive.
Give it another give. This is the Bogatz. Try to bounce to the outside there, and he'll get a short gain. The 2nd down and 6. Millard North taking the time that they need. Hansen keeps it, runs into a wall. He'll only gain about 4 yards on the play. He'll be 3rd and short near midfield.
That's a good gain there from Hansen to make it 3rd and 2. Much more manageable here for the Mustangs.
You'd really want this here if you're the Mustangs. They have not reached past the 50-yard line yet to this game.
Prep looking with a tight package here, trying to stop that inside run.
Another handoff to Bogats. He might be short by a yard, if not less, maybe a foot or two. And it will be 4th down.
Yeah, the stick's right at the 50, and they're going to mark that one just inside the 49. So it'll be 4th and about half a yard. I'm going to assume that, especially early in this game, already down 7-0, that the Mustangs are going to keep their offense on the field, and it looks like they will.
On 4th and 1. When they try and drop him offside, no, it's a quarterback sneak, and it looks like he'll get it. Aaron sticks.
Evan Hansen only 5'10", 170, but he doesn't play like it. He does not shy away from lowering his shoulder. He did that again there, got a good push from his line. The Millard North offense crosses midfield for the first time this game in their second drive.
And a quick toss, and a nice tackle made, and guess who? Zach McClay stops him dead in his tracks. I think Dane ends it, or Caden Vermas there to take the toss, but Zach McClay again says, no thank you.
Zach McClay with a good wrap-up tackle there. Just got around the legs of Vermas and didn't allow him to go anywhere for the tackle for loss.
Second down and 11. Another toss. This is to Vermas. Makes the man miss. And Zach McClay makes another touchdown-saving tackle, but Vermas picks up another first down as he takes him out of bounds near the 30-yard line.
Vermas with a tough run there with the stiff arm that shoved a guy to the ground. This Millard North offense looks like a completely different team here in their second drive.
Last couple seconds in this first quarter.
I think they're going to say that Vermas went out of bounds, so the clock will be stopped and start on the snap.
Another give, and still racing, and try to barrel his way round. That is Colin Bogats. Takes another handoff. And that will do it regarding the first quarter. The Junior Jays take advantage, have the 7-0 lead, but Millard North knocking on the door in the red zone. They have 2nd and 1 from the 23-yard line. We will be back with second quarter action. back to Burke Stadium. Start of the second quarter is about to get underway. Millard North starts 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line. Here's another toss. It's to Vermas, trying to break 3. Has a lane, squeaks through the defense. He's in for a Millard North touchdown.
That was just a pitch to Vermas on the outside, and he got around everyone all the way in for 6. And like I said, Millard North looks like a completely different football team compared to that first drive. They came out and caught Prep off guard completely. That was almost a complete running game onslaught. They drove the entire field about 92 yards. They look to tie things up here.
Extra point, bat snap, kick is blocked. And maybe returnable. And going, no, they said play is dead, but the game will not be tied.
That's a big play there. Low snap by Millard North, and then Henry Bartholomew came off the edge and got on top of that one to block it to keep the game at a 1-point advantage here for Prep.
It looked to be, it was a difficult snap on the play. Welcome back to Burke Stadium. A kickoff is fielded by McLean. No, he drops the kickoff. Fields it from the 10. Trying to find a crease. Zach McClay shoved out of bounds. No, he's still going until the officials say he was back near the 37-yard line. But McClay dropped the kickoff, and he just simply took off and run and made it a great return.
Best case scenario there. A little bit of a botched kickoff there, but picks it right up and gets it out to around the 35 for some good fielding position to start things off here on the Junior Jay's 3rd possession of the first half.
The offense comes back out. Caniglio will be, it appears to be from the shotgun. He's got trips to his right, and they give it. This is to Angelo Walker, the sophomore. Trying to move his way, and he gets it down to the 35-yard line.
I'd like to see if Prep can instigate and use their pass game a little more. It worked really well in that first drive. I'd like to see if they can maybe shift back to that a little more while keeping the run game that's just has not been working so far. And interesting to see what they'll do going forward.
On 2nd down, Walker tries to bounce to the outside, and he won't be gaining anything. So, another no gain. Third down and 9. Got to look to pass here if I'm the Junior J offense.
Yeah, Caniglio in the shotgun, and he's sending his running back in motion.
Fires, looking for Michael Burt, but a flag comes out where Burt was at. Burt the intended receiver, but was he held on?
Yeah, I think they're going to get one of the Millard North linebackers. Maybe it's, I don't know if they're going to call that believe they're going to call that pass interference when the ball was in the air.
Correct.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference. Yeah, I mean, you could see that.
I did see a tug at the jersey.
Yeah, Burt was trying to get up the middle, and he was just grabbed on and prevented him from keep running up the middle of the field, and it'll keep the drive going.
Hand off to Walker. Lowers the shoulder. Still going. Angela Walker sprinting. It's a foot race, tackled all the way inside the 10-yard line. Angela Walker spins off a hit after he lowers the shoulder. Picks up a huge gain, a gain of 40 yards on the play. First and goal, Junior Jays.
Yeah, 40-yard pickup, and about 37 of them were after contact. Lowered the shoulder on a Millard North defensive back, and then tapped his feet and took it all the way down. It'll be first and goal from the 10.
So it's first down and a whistle.
Looks to be
timeout called.
Yeah, Creighton Prep's going to take a timeout here. Just try and recollect themselves. Down to first and goal from the 10. I mean, what are you thinking here if you're TJ Fife and the Prep offense?
Well, the run game hasn't really been it except for that last play by Angela Walker. Do you consider running again, or do you throw the ball here in the 10-yard line? The Junior Jays scored their only touchdown against Westside through the air, and that was inside their own 10 last week. You look for Jackson Wergler or Michael Burt, you name it.
Yeah, that first drive of offense was the best I've seen this Prep offense look all year long.
Correct.
So it'd be interesting to see. Millard North probably made some adjustments to try and lock down the pass game. But interesting game plan here early, as it's been pretty efficient offensively.
Two receivers right. Caniglio looks, and he is escaping and just has to fling the ball over, and it's incomplete. Dangerous looking play, as Caniglio could have taken a monster sack, but instead he was able to throw the ball away near the direction of Eddie Schaefer. Pass is incomplete. That was not great. It could have been a huge loss. Could have been second and goal from all the way back near the 20. But great job to fling the ball away. It's at second down. Caniglio from the shotgun. Wide snap, and Caniglio will just keep it. And he will get slammed to the ground all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, as a little miscommunication regarding the wobbly snap and the handoff. Score update from Minnesota. They kicked a field goal. Minnesota is up 3-0 over Nebraska. On 3rd and 10. Two receivers on each side, one-on-one, looking for Schaefer. Did he catch it? No, he was out of bounds. Oh, he looked like he hauled it in and got it in bounds. That was a great catch. But apparently he just wasn't in. That looked good from here.
It looked good from here, but we are, of course, not the official who's down there with a great view along the sideline. Schaefer seemed pretty dead set on the fact that he caught it in bounds, and he is not happy there on the sideline. But
that was a great throw by Caniglio, too, finding him at the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, just put it up one-on-one, jump ball. Schaefer came down with it, but just either couldn't hold on to it in bounds or couldn't get in bounds at all.
Charlie Mankin on the kick from 26 yards. The kick is good, and Charlie Mangan kicks in his first career field goal, and it's a 10-6 ball game here at Burke Stadium. They tack on 3 on the board as we will be back. Welcome back to Burke Stadium as the Junior Jays tack on 3 more, about ready to give the ball back to Millard North after this Charlie Mangan kickoff.
And that Millard North offense looked very good that last drive. Let's see if they can continue to punish Prep with that run game.
High kick, fielded near the 10. And fighting his way over and taking it near the 32-yard line, and that's where Millard North will take place. Caden Vermas on the return. Well, Millard North, their last drive ended at 6. Looking to repeat as 6 would obviously take the lead. But all of them have been run plays, to everyone's surprise. Evan Hansen, guy under center, he's been rushing it, tossing it, handing it off, you name it. Doing everything but passing.
It's about what we expected from Millard North, but you can't let your guard down and let a receiver behind you, because that's when teams like this will pounce with the pass game, is whenever you least expect it.
And right out of the gate, Millard North will take a timeout. As I say that, Jeff Sims for Nebraska gets a 12-yard run.
Both teams now down to 2 timeouts here in the half. 8:52 left. We said Millard North, that dominant run game. This Prep defense is really going to have to step things up to try and protect the run, or this could get ugly if they just keep getting worn down on the front line. But that's what you game plan for whenever you play Millard North, is that run game.
Yep. A score update from Salt Lake City. The Utah Utes have a 7-3 lead over the Florida Gators. And picking up the first down at the 4. He's taking the ball one step at a time. Takes it at the 43-yard line. I think it was Zach McClay again on a tackle. First down, quick pass, backward lateral. This is to Vermas and gets taken down all the way near the back at the only a gain of 1 on the play, but a nice job there by Shalingi Craney. There says no thank you.
Yeah, Vermas turned around, tried to cut back to the middle of the field, and Craney was just right there to meet him. It's a big hit there and keeps Vermas to only a yard.
Shalingi Craney there to make the tackles. This is his first year playing football in over 4 years, as takes it up the middle to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, this Millard North offense just continuously picking up 4, 5, 6, 7-yard gains, which is huge early in games and usually leads to better things later in the game.
Third and 5 for the Mustangs. You look to toss it to the outside maybe if you're Evan Hansen.
Maybe just continue to run it up the gut like they have been.
Spinning around is Colin Bogatz. There is a penalty marker on the play.
They might get Drew Jarrett for something after the play.
Yeah.
So that's about where and when the flag was thrown. Well, Prep defense starting to come off the field a bit, so.
The ball, it would be 4th and 1.
Yeah, and the Millard North offense now backing up as well, so at this point I'd have to guess it's probably a hold on the offense.
Yes, it will. And it will be 3rd down.
So yeah, that just gives Prep's defense a little more breathing room. So redo 3rd down. Instead now 3rd and 5. It'll be more like 3rd and 15 from the Mustang 38-yard line.
So 3rd and long. Prep defense looking for a stop and to get off the field. Play fake. Hansen unheaves it down the field and nearly a reaching interception by Henry Bartholomew. The left corner there, great effort. It's 4th and long.
It's a good stop there from Prep's defense. Bit shaky there at the beginning, giving up a couple big gains, but then forced Millard North to a 3rd and 5 and then backed them up on the holding call and then forced Millard North to go maybe a little bit out of their comfort zone with the passing play that just sails out of bounds. And now Wyatt Lasher back deep to return this punt.
Henry Rayberg called on the punt. It's a high hanging spiraling punt. Wyatt lets it go, and it rolls. It keeps on rolling all the way to the 3-yard line. Wow.
I mean, just what an incredible punt there. Because that one bounces all the way inside the 5. But Creighton Prep's offense looking to add on to that lead. It's 10-6. We'll step aside here on the Creighton Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to Burke Stadium. It looks like we have an offside penalty. Prep was originally going to start at their own 3, but they're going to move up to the 8.
Yeah, that nose tackle there for the Mustangs. Jumped once and then jumped and made contact with the center, CJ Costello. Is a very easy flag thrown there by the ref, and as you said, gives Prep a little more breathing room. Now out to their own 8.
Hand off. Getting banged to the ground goes Jacob Ruby. He'll get a measly gain. Give him about 2, second and 3 from the 10.
Millard North does get the ball to start, put up some more points on the board. There's been a lot of hard counts there from Caniglio, really trying to stop this Millard North blitz.
High snap, breaking free is Jacob Ruby, but he stumbles and takes it down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, he just got his legs taken out under from him. Enough for the first down, but if he kept his feet, could have been a lot more.
Still 3-0 lead for Minnesota as Caniglio rose to his left. He's got pressure, tries to fling it last second, and it's incomplete. Interesting move there. He's almost got taken down. He could have easily took off, find the outside, and find a crease, but Caniglio couldn't find it.
And yeah, he somehow found a way to throw that in a direction that there was a receiver near the area, but obviously not a lot you can do there, but good choice there from Caniglio to save a couple yards.
On 2nd and 10, Caniglio throws a reverse field and immediately tackled Michael Burt. He makes the catch, but Jalen Hogan Marshall comes in like a wrecking ball to make the tackle. Nice play there by Hogan Marshall.
Yeah, Hogan Marshall just coming off the outside, snuffed that play out before it went anywhere. It's a big loss, and it'll be 3rd and very long from inside their own 15.
Third and long. Caniglio just hoists it up for a throw by Wergler on 3rd and long.
Caniglio finds his favorite target again for a big gain. Just threw it down the sideline, and Wergler came down with it and all the way across midfield as this drive has been completely flipped and seems like the momentum has as well.
Great job. Jackson Wergler spins, just found a little spin off the defender and just found it and hauled it back in, and all of a sudden Prep is in business as they enter Millard North territory. Here's to Jacob Ruby on the handoff. He'll take it to around the 44-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, Ruby has been trying to find ways to pick him in there.
Caniglio, quick throw out to Wyatt Lasher. Tries to make a spin move. Fans want a face mask, and no flag has been thrown. I thought that looked like a face mask to me, Mike.
I'm incredibly confused how that's not a face mask. I mean, it looked like he brought Lasher down with his whole hand wrapped around
I don't know.
his face mask. I mean, I don't know. I mean, obviously, once again, we're not down there, but from up here, that's sure.
All the parents in front of us are like, where's the flag?
Yeah, this entire Prep side wanted a face mask there.
Now all of a sudden it's 3rd and 6. Ruby motions to the right, and the give is to Ruby, and he drops the ball. And a late hit, and no flag again. Whistle has been blown, but I believe Jalen Hogan Marshall just blatantly takes down Jacob Ruby.
And yeah, Jacob Ruby just seemed like he took his eye off the ball just at the last second, and that ended up being the difference.
That is, these prep fans and students do not like those past two calls. Instead, after the huge gain by Jackson Wergler, instead it's a punt. Matt Sledge boots this one away. Good kick, and that ball bounces off the heel of a Mustang. But I believe they pounce right back on it is Caden Vermas.
Yeah, a bit of a short hop right there. Kind of ricocheted off of a couple guys, but Vermas able to just pounce right back on it. So this Mustang offense heads out with 2:59 left on the clock, as once again they do get the ball to open things up in the second half. So this could be a big turning point if they're able to put points on the board here before we head to the locker room.
So they start from the 18. Handoff up the middle and breaking free. Taking it all the way near the 31-yard line goes, I believe that's Jaden Gallardo, or correction. That's Colin Bogatz again. Off the handoff, making it a nice gain of 13.
Preston Woodward, the safety out there, made a good tackle, but not before a big pickup there from Bogatz.
Quick pass to the outside. Sophia. They throw the ball. They find a man, but not before Jordan Udofia. Number 90, left corner, makes the stop. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Udofia only 5'8", but
he's a sophomore too.
It's a big man tackle right there. Sophomore as well. It's a big play there.
Give it to Bogatz. Takes it to the 35-yard line as the clock takes it down under 2 minutes.
Yeah, a bit of a 2-minute offense mode for the Mustangs, trying to put at least 3 more points on the board. Try and make this lead for Prep.
That's just to fling the ball away into the Millard North sideline. There's a flag on the field, though.
Flag around.
Officials continue to discuss.
Officials convening for a while here.
Yeah. Be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, the head official took off his hat and placed it down about the 20. Might be saying that there was another penalty.
Coach Young talking to the officials from the sideline. Got an illegal shift on the offense. Coach Young will decline it. And there's a roughing the passer penalty, or no, there's intentional grounding, excuse me, on Hansen, and that's a loss of down. And it looks like the ball must not have reached the line of scrimmage, Mike.
Yeah, he was in the pocket and he just threw it out of bounds. So most likely going to assume that ball didn't cross the line of scrimmage. So that one will back them up all the way to the 15-yard line. So this will be 4th and 26.
Third and 26. It was lost it down.
That will be 4th and 26.
No, it will be 4th. They got the scoreboard wrong. Said 4th down on the 6. High hanging kick. McClay back to return it, and that's a great punt that goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Pretty much flipping the field as Prep will set up shop. They have 2 timeouts, 1:23 left. You do not want a turnover.
Yeah, that's about the last thing you want here. But if you're Creighton Prep, maybe looking to add on a little bit more to that lead, but making sure you at least hang on to the lead as we near halftime.
Five wide for Caniglio, 1:23 left. He looks that way, lofting it up for Wergler again, and nearly making a huge catch, but it's incomplete. Wergler could not hold in this time.
And Caden Vermas there in coverage just did a very good job of forcing Wergler more to the outside and just off the fingertips for the incomplete pass.
On second down, Tony Caniglio pumps, tries to make a move, spin moves all the way to the 40-yard line. He looked to pass a great pump fake, and he just took off and run. It'll be near the sticks. Let's see where they put him.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him the first down.
They will. Clock continues to wind.
Trips right here for Caniglio.
Clock under a minute. Caniglio rolls to his right, unheaves it, looking for McClay, and he's got him. Trying to stay in bounds, and he gets inside the 40-yard line.
Another great pass there from Caniglio. Finds McClay on a crossing route all the way near the sideline. It's another first down. I think they're going to call their second of 3 timeouts here with 47 seconds left on the clock. Prep with the timeout, 47 seconds down to the Mustang 39-yard line. It's a big pass there from Caniglio to McClay. This Creighton Prep passing offense has looked very strong here early in this one.
And update from the Minnesota-Nebraska game. Minnesota tries a 54-yard field goal, and it's missed to the left. So nice job there by the Cornhuskers to hold them to nothing on the drive. It remains a 3-0 game. And as for in Salt Lake City, Utah takes a 14-3 lead over the Florida Gators. It's just so nice to have college football back.
Football in general is just such a good time of year.
Yes. Got a game stacked for Saturday. Caniglio unheaves it down the field for Michael Burt, and incomplete. And another no call. Another no call that the parents in front of us and students, they surely wanted a PI there. So now clock stops 42 seconds.
I think this is going to be the first one I disagree with them. Jaden Hogan Marshall in coverage. That was just
that was a good defensive
some
play.
Good coverage downfield, in my opinion. I mean, covering one of the best tight ends and receivers in the state in Michael Burt, able to force the incompletion.
Decent job. Caniglio under pressure. Another deep long ball shot for Zach McClay. Ball bouncing around. Incomplete. Zach McClay wants a flag.
I think he thought he caught it.
Oh, yeah.
Ball popped up in the air, but they're going to say he went out of bounds. So 2 deep pass plays that just fall incomplete. But good seeing Caniglio take some shots downfield.
Yeah. I haven't seen that very much throughout the season. I didn't see that much in the West Side game. 35 seconds left, 3rd and 10.
Now you have to go to the pass.
Over the middle, incomplete, and a flag is thrown back where Caniglio threw the pass, and he was on the ground when the flag came in. And its indication is going to be roughing the passer.
Yeah, it was just after the play was over. So you look down and, yeah, Caniglio on the ground. They're going to get.
It will take the ball with the 24-yard line.
Mean, these penalties for Millard North have just been killer.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been multiple occasions where it was third and it was a lot of a big, I don't know how you want to say it, but Creighton Prep with needing a lot of yardage to pick up the first down, and a big costly penalty makes it 1st and 10 once again.
On first down from the 24, you got to be careful here. Caniglio heaves it toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Zach McClay in the end zone. Put on 6 more as Caniglio finds a man 24 yards, and the Junior Jays extend their lead.
I mean, Zach McClay can do it on defense, but he can also do it on offense. Finds himself wide open in the end zone, and the long pass from Caniglio connects. The Junior Jays increase their lead. It's now 16-6. They're looking. That's a big drive to end the half. Going into the locker room, hopefully up by 2 possessions. Looking to add on even more here.
Kick by Mangan is good. Excellent job by the offense. Great throw by Caniglio. Great job by McClay to get wide open and put 6 on the board. 17-6 is your score. 25 seconds left of the half. We will step aside. Welcome back just before halftime here at Burke Stadium. Mike Knockenhauer and Alex Tejan with you. Fielded at the 20-yard line. And getting stuffed just shy of the 30. Great job by the special teams unit to make the play. 21 seconds left. Millard North offense takes the field. They will get the ball to start the second half, but a great answer by the Junior Jays to score a touchdown off the pass from Caniglio and into the arms of Zach McClay. 24-yard touchdown.
I mean, just what a strong first half here from Caniglio. Even if the ball is incomplete, he's giving his receivers an opportunity to catch the ball, and even the plays downfield been very close. So, very impressive first half from Caniglio.
Hand off, trying to find a way. Bogatz with the carry, trying to get around Vincent Saul over there at the corner position. Clock continues the wind. Looks like Millard North won't get a snap off, and that will do it regarding the first half. The Junior Jays take an 11-point lead, 17-6 at half. It's been explosive so far, if you ask me, Mike.
Absolutely. This Prep offense has had spurts of success and a couple of spurts that aren't so strong, but those spurts of success have looked absolutely incredible. And that's one of the main reasons they find themselves with an 11-point lead heading to the locker room.
We'll be back with second half action here on the Creighton Prep Sports Network. We'll see you then. We welcome you back to Burke Stadium here for the second half. About ready to get things going. The Junior Jays with a 17-6 lead over the Millard North Mustangs. Mike Knockenhauer and Alex Tejan with you here tonight. Beautiful night here in Omaha as Charlie Mankin kicks it away with a breathing room, and here he goes. It's Ramos off to the races. He's got the kicker to beat. He beat him. And on the opening kick of the second half, Millard North puts themselves right back into the game.
Caden Vermas just came out flying all the way down the sideline, pretty much untouched. And that's one way to start things off after a lackluster first half. Just 13 seconds in, and the Mustangs are right back in this game.
How quick was that from Vermas, too? All the way over 90 yards on the return. As there will be a point after touchdown attempt.
Do you remember the first one was blocked by Bartholomew? So Millard North special teams unit might need to be a little more careful of guys coming off the edge.
And that's another blocked extra point. That time it's Eddie Schaefer coming in on the block. And they're 0 for 2. Correction, that's Alex Costello coming in to get the block.
Yep, Costello just found a hole in the line and got a hand on it. And for the second time, the Junior Jays block a PAT, which has been huge. So it keeps it a 5-point game.
0 for 2 now regarding extra points. Great job rushing by the prep defense. So with here 13 seconds into the second half, and we've run a marathon. All the kickoff return touchdown and a blocked extra point.
That's 2 weeks now. 2 weeks in a row that the special teams unit has given up a kickoff return for a touchdown. Last week it was Caleb Benning. This week it's Caden Vermas. It's the Mustangs not going to go down easy. It's a lot of game left still. An entire second half to be played. Mustangs couldn't have started it in a better way.
Easy return for 6 to start things off. Nebraska and Minnesota are at halftime, including a very Nebraska interception, if you ask me, Mike. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was disappointing, but expected.
There's got to be one of those plays to scratch your head, but this kickoff will go out of bounds. It'll be at the 35-yard line. Unless they choose to re-kick it like what we saw last week against
that's how the Caleb Benning return happened.
Yeah.
Mangan booted it out of bounds, and then Prep chose to re-kick, and Benning made him pay.
Yeah, I was like.
But it does not look like they will decide to re-kick here, as they'll just let Tony Caniglio and the Prep offense come back out for the second half. Caniglio 7 for 18 in the first half, but he made his completions count for 117 yards and a touchdown.
Handoff up the middle, Jacob Ruby from the shotgun, and as he gets a gain of about 3. Nice gain there after the halfback draw. Certainly do not want to let your foot off the gas. If you're the Junior Jays, kind of already did there with the opening kickoff return. On second down, a quick pass over to Michael Burt. He's got a first down. Picking up a nice gain to the 48-yard line. A little quick wide receiver go, or tight end go. Caniglio throws a bullet to Burt at the 49.
Yeah, it was just a little curl route up the middle. Fake handoff to Ruby, and he just fires it across the middle to Burt for the easy first down.
On first down, a penalty flag flies, and it's going to be an offside on the Mustangs. That's going to move them up 5 and into Millard North territory.
Once again, that hard count from Caniglio has really been catching this Mustang defensive line off guard. This Millard North team loves to blitz, but that can also lead to a lot of guys getting jumpy. So it happened again there.
So first and 5.
Once again, another penalty that just helps the Prep offense.
Fake it to Ruby. Caniglio rolls to his right. Got 2 defenders. He escapes one. Throws at the last second, and it is caught. Near the 32 by Michael Burt. Caniglio throws at the last second. Finds Big 87. It's a first down. Nice play.
I mean, yeah, Iowa commit Michael Burt with another big pickup for a first down. If that connection between Caniglio and Burt can start to ramp up throughout the season, it's going to be a dangerous Prep offense, especially with this passing game looking a lot better than it has in these 2 past weeks.
First down. Prep trying to march down the field. Ruby on the handoff. He is slammed to the ground. Only a small gain on the play. Mowberry there to make the stop. Approaching under 10 minutes in this third quarter. It's a beautiful night for football, if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, we had a heat wave last week. We're going to have another heat wave next week. But this week has been very pleasant. It's definitely felt more like August, maybe still a bit warm, but very pleasant weather all week.
I think these football players are happy that they're not practicing in the morning. Caniglio rainbows down the sideline. Incomplete, no flag. He's going for his man again, Michael Burt. One-on-one coverage near the corner. On the sideline, rather.
Caden Vermas there in coverage once again. He's done a solid job tonight as
not only on defense, but on offense.
Yeah, offense as well. Special teams, too. I mean, you can do it all. That's one of the best things you can find in a football player.
So on 3rd and 9. Should probably be out of the range of Charlie Mangan. Caniglio rolling, surveys, lobs it up, looking for the end zone. Pass is caught! Off the deflection! Touchdown, Creighton Prep! Holy mackerel, what a play!
That was Dre Thomas in coverage. He tipped it in the air, but a good redirection there from Schaefer. Kept his eye on the ball, made the catch, and just walked into the end zone. Another huge touchdown. And the Junior Jays answer right back after that long return to open up the second half.
Eddie Schaefer, he's having a nice night with an early amazing catch in the first quarter near the sideline. And here's another one that was off a Millard North defender that falls right into the arms of Eddie Schaefer. That's a touchdown. Junior Jays extend the lead. Charlie Mangan tacks on another. Flag is thrown on the kick. It would be good. Make it 24-12, but let's check the marker. Oh, what a circus acting catch. Off the defender and into the end zone. That'll hit the highlight reel.
Definitely will. I mean, that was a incredible, a lot of guys would have just given up on the play once they saw the ball batted down, but Schaefer kept his eye on the ball.
I think they call.
Brought it in. That's revenge for earlier. I mean, he had that play earlier that he was for certain that he had caught it, but ref ruled it incomplete. But bit of a get back there for Eddie Schaefer as he hauls one in to push the Junior J lead back to 12. We'll step aside. Junior J's lead 24-12 here with 9 to go in the third quarter.
We welcome you back. After a penalty on the play, that on the extra point, it moves Prep's kickoff to the 45-yard line. Mangan, will he boot this through the uprights? It did.
It's good.
Don't get any extra points from it, but A+.
This does sound dumb, but I've always thought that maybe, like, incentive on 1 point if you kick it through the uprights on the kickoff.
Well, that's because your favorite kicker is Justin Tucker, and
Well,
I think he would.
well,
Well, he would kick it through the uprights on a normal kickoff.
That's fair. Millard North offense looking to respond now. Explosive start to the half, but Junior J has answered right back quickly. So we're back basically where we started here in the second half, with 9 to go here in the third.
Handoff. Takes up the middle for a small game.
Been impressed with how this Prep defensive line has adjusted throughout the game. Seemed like earlier Millard North was just picking up first downs at will with just runs up the middle, but over these last few drives seems like they've been held in control a lot more efficiently.
Trying to move away around. Takes it up to near the 25-yard line. And it looks like we have a score update from Lincoln, or from Minnesota, rather. Or do we?
Do we?
Just showed 6-3 on your phone, Mike. Doesn't show anything on mine.
Alex Bullock, touchdown.
Alex Bullock, touchdown. Here's the handoff of Millard North, but how about that? The former Junior J scores its first touchdown of the year for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. How about that? Scriptwriter rumors? I don't know. But it's 4th and 5.
Strong 3-and-out possession there from the Prep defense. It's exactly what they needed after a strong offensive possession. This Prep team has a very strong amount of energy right now, and it would be ideal if they could keep that up.
Punting it away. Zach McClay to return it over the shoulder catch. He accelerates. Flag is thrown, and out of bounds, a late hit, and the referee throws off his hat after McClay got hit by Jake Brock, Ryan Mule, you name it. Andy and Thompson just swarming in to find the runner and take him down, and that will do it regarding the third quarter. The Junior Jays remain ahead 24-12. The Fours are up, and we will step aside. Something wrong? Welcome back welcome to Beat the Cheetah here for halftime entertainment as Miles Jackson racing against Mark Bausch. Here he goes. And this one ain't even close. Oh, and he reverses. How about that? Miles Jackson, a.k.a. the Cheetah, taking down Mark Bausch.
Remains undefeated.
Yep. State champion, Miles Jackson he is. Holds a state record in the 4x1. completed that 1 year ago, or last May rather. He goes by Peanut Productions as well. Make sure you follow him on Instagram. Be sure to follow J Journal on Instagram as well for better.
Yeah. CPJ Journal on Instagram and CP Varsity Sports on Twitter for any updates for these prep football games, along with information for upcoming prep sporting events.
And more just on J Journal, more stuff inside Creighton Prep. And be sure to follow our personal accounts, Mike Knockenhauer's Graphics on Instagram. And be sure to follow at Alex Genius Sports on Instagram. We do a lot, wouldn't you say, Mike?
I mean, yeah, this is about probably I wouldn't say the busiest part of the year, but this is the time when you make the most stuff because it's you only get one game a week, so you try to make the most of it. But we've got ourselves a ball game here. Millard North down by 12.
Trying to sprint themselves right back into the game.
We saw how fast they could do it to open up the second half.
3rd down and 4, and a whistle and a timeout called by the Mustangs to open things up. So they had to, looks like they had to rethink on what they want to do.
Not the most ideal start to the 4th quarter for the Mustangs, but it's a big 3rd down here. Looks to be 3rd and about 6 from their own 34-yard line. So once again, this feels like one of those plays that can really change I keep forgetting. I'm stumbling around my words.
One of those games where you think it's over, but it's not.
Yes, it can change the trajectory of the game. There we go. I found it. That took way too long.
Yeah, you had to find it in your dictionary. Good vocabulary, Mike.
We got there.
Hansen on the keeper option look, and they did give it to Vermas, and that'll be taken to the 42, 41. No,
Yeah.
it's 39. Oh, I was way off, but it's still good enough for a first.
I mean, yeah, Vermas has just been picking apart prep on all parts, both sides of the ball, all night long. Probably the player of the game on the side of the Mustangs. It's just been a lot of very strong play, especially on the ground.
And run up the middle. It's Bogatz. Adds more rushing yards to his total. You think if you're Millard North, probably not right now, but maybe in the next drive, you got to think about time-wise. You don't want to keep running and all of a sudden you're running out of time. 2nd and 3. Toss to the outside, over to Vermas. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss, but until he's finally dragged it down to the ground, as he just crosses the 50.
Oh, that is not what you want to see at all.
Still on the ground. Gets helped up by one of his teammates.
Good to see him walking off on his own power, though.
But not a good sight to see, as Vermas, both on offense and defense, he's been playing great. Hope to see him back on the field, but it's clock will run. Remains a 12-point lead. Ball just crossing into Creighton Prep territory at the 49. Ball right up the middle. This is to Bogatz, and he'll pick up a nice gain near the 41, a gain of 8.
Bit of pushing and shoving between these two sides.
We'll be at the 42, a gain of 7.
But yeah, this defensive line has really stepped up since that second drive where Millard North just pretty much had their way with the prep defense. But since then, it's been a much more balanced game.
Hansen looks like the option, but he takes off up the middle, straight ahead, and he takes it inside the 30 near the 25. He did cross the 25 over to the 24.
Hansen once again with a good run. This Millard North offense with a drive they're putting together, it's looking a lot more like that first quarter.
Up the middle. Trying to churn. It's the Bogats. Another great gain up near the 17.
And yeah, a red zone trip now for the Mustangs. Got to convert here, especially with this clock running down now, under 10 minutes to go in regulation.
Approaching 9 minutes to play. 2nd and 2. Toss around the middle of Vermas. Trying to find the edge. Vermas will walk in, sprinting touchdown. Millard North surging down the field. And they decrease the deficit, and they are certainly not out of this game.
I mean, who else but Caden Vermas, who's just been on fire all night long. Looked like he tweaked his ankle maybe earlier in the drive, but he comes back strong. Waltzes in for his 3rd touchdown of the evening.
Extra point coming, and they do get it off. And it is good.
We've got ourselves a ball game.
We sure do, as it's all of a sudden it's a 5-point lead for the Junior Jays. 9:03 left to play in this game. We will step aside. Welcome back. Great night for football and great sight by the moon as well on this final day of August. Millard North has made this a ball game as this kickoff, backpedaling is Lasher. He'll take it from inside the 10. Lasher takes it up to around the 25-yard line, 26 in fact. And the deal for Prep, you got a 5-point lead, 8:56 left.
You have got to put points on the board here. There's no if, ands, or buts. You have to find a way to at least put 3 on the board. If not, find a way into the end zone. But that Millard North running game is just too potent to mess around with right now.
High snap, but it's a handoff. Nothing doing there. They give it to Jacob Ruby on the taking it off from Caniglio. In fact, he lost yards. It brings it to the 25, second and 11.
I'd like to see Prep run more short passes.
If I'm Caniglio, I'm looking for big 87. And there you go. Right there, Michael Birch. It won't get a lot, but it will keep them going. A small gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Well, it's 3rd down. You desperately need to get the first down. Millard North, you desperately need to stop. Force the 3 and out. Third and 6, 7:47 to play. Caniglio looking to pass, rolls to his left, finds an open Zach McClay, and he will tiptoe down the sideline, and it gets out of bounds and moves the sticks. Nice play by McClay and a good throw by Caniglio as it extends this drive.
That's a great play there from McClay. He just runs a little out route to the sideline, finds himself open, and Caniglio connects with the senior captain as they cross our near midfield for the first down.
Handoff is to Ruby, spinning away, flag is thrown. And we'll see what the call is.
I think they're going to get Nathan Wilch, the right tackle, on a hold.
I believe so too.
I think he grabbed just a little bit too much jersey. So it'll most likely remain first down, but we'll be backed up a bit.
On Millard North, you have to accept it. That's what they'll do. I don't know if they were talking about putting in that second down, but I digress. So 1st and 20. Now the clock will run. 3 receivers available for Tony Caniglio. And he'll look to throw with time. Unheaves it for Zach McClay. Incomplete, out of bounds. Almost hit our cameraman. And it's 2nd down and 20.
Oh.
Oh boy. Another, that's Vermas again. He landed in the long jump pit. Vermas was already down earlier. Got back up and he scored the touchdown to make it a 5-point game, but now here he is on defense on the Prep sideline getting tended to.
And he is in a lot of pain down there on the sideline. He stood up and then immediately crumbled to the ground. Just gotta hope that he's okay. especially with a guy like Vermas, who's been so dominant all night long.
As he's tended to, we just hope that he is all right, and we will take a quick break. Well, a great thing to see is Caden Vermas did stand up and was helped back to the sideline as he was down over at the at the long jump pit on Prep's sideline. Caniglio looking to throw. Ball is batted backward, incomplete. I don't know. Yeah, that ball is dead. It was an incomplete pass.
I was confused why it took him so long to blow it dead, but nonetheless, it's now 3rd and 20.
Now,
so Millard North.
That stops the clock, too.
Yeah.
It's kind of concerning.
And yeah, if you can't convert a first down here, Millard North's going to get the ball back. The chance to take the lead with a big chunk of the clock left.
On 3rd and 20. Still have 3 receivers, and they're back to throw again. Caniglio heaves it. 2 guys there, and that is incomplete. That stops the clock, and the Junior Jays are going to have to punt it away. And with 7:03 left and 2 timeouts, the Mustangs will have a chance. Being down 5. Another deep ball by Caniglio. Just hoisted it up, and it fell into the sideline.
Yeah, that one, Wergler, his body language was signaling that one really didn't have a chance as it just sailed to the sideline. Now it's up to Sledge to pin him deep.
And look at that, Millard North is bringing the house, trying to block this one.
It's also kicking into the wind.
Does get it off. High hanging kick. Takes a couple of rounds, and he'll take it to the 30-yard line. So Millard North needs 70 yards to take the lead over the Junior Jays. And see what they can do. Millard North's has been a very run-heavy team, as what they always been, but Caden Vermas playing on defense, he went down. We're going to have to find another weapon to use to drive down the field and see if they can take the lead. First down from the 30. Option, right side from Hanson to Mooberry.
Yeah, Vermas going out, not ideal, but you still do have Colin Bogatz and Pierce Mooberry, 2 very strong running backs. It's a 6-yard pickup there on first down, so good start to the drive if you're a Mustang.
On second down, he's motion man. Here's Mooberry. Or correction, that's Bogatz. trying to make a move, but he was immediately met by the defensive line. So it's 3rd and short.
So it'll be 3rd and about 2. This prep D-line's going to have to come up big here. Almost everyone in the stadium's anticipating a run here.
And he keeps it. He's got a 1st down and then some all the way near the 48-yard line. Hansen just does a spin and looks at the option, but just jukes right ahead and picks up a chunky yardage to move the sticks.
This Millard North offense moving the ball efficiently, which is what they need.
Handoff. Trying to get around up ahead to near the 47-yard line. That was to Bogat. Up the middle, and he takes it for a 6-yard gain. You just got to get a stop here if you're prep. That goes without saying. And another option play. Hansen keeps it.
Down around 5 minutes now. As this Millard North offense finding themselves in 3rd down situations, but they're 3rd and short, which they've been very efficient on picking up.
So it's 3rd and 1. Clock ticking down. Handoff, and it looks like he'll get it, and he do barely. It's Bogat. And he'll move the sticks again.
Colin Bogats, as we said, a very strong running back. He's continuing to power his way through this prep this prep defensive line. Seems to be getting a bit fatigued out there, having to stop the run all night long.
On the 1st down, it's a shovel out to Mooberry. He takes it inside the 35 and gain of about another gain of 6.
Clock will stop as well as went out of bounds.
Gain of 5 rather, 2nd and 5. .410 left to play. Another handoff. Still trying to find another way, and it's going to be another 3rd down.
But once again, another 3rd and short situation. Millard North has converted on all of those so far this drive. It's another play where Prep's defense has to find a way to get a stop.
There's been a lot of 3rd down conversions by the Mustangs. Can the Prep stop here? It is Hansen. Let's see where they mark him. Right at the sticks. Let's see where they put him. And they call 1st down. Oh boy. Perhaps the birdcage is certainly not really liking that. But another 3rd down conversion. 1st down at the 30. Handoff. It's to Bogats. He won't get much. Oh, Coach Yonker wants a false start.
I think a lot of people did as well.
Yeah, it was like there was a receiver, a guy in motion, and it looked like...
I thought it looked like there were 2 guys in motion at once, which
is illegal. So I don't know.
Regardless, it is a short pickup for the Mustangs, so you'll take it if you're Prep.
A shuffle out over to Bogats, and he is stopped, and guess who? Zach McClay makes a saving tackle. It is 3rd and 7. Approaching 2 minutes to go here at Burke Stadium.
It seems like he is all over the field. Just came flying to cut down the runner. It'll be 3rd and 7. We hit the 2-minute mark.
This defense looking for a stop. Millard North has been converting 3rd downs all night long. Here's a shuffle to Mooberry. He's going to pick up a 1st down. A flag is thrown, 2 flags in fact, and he's out of bounds all the way near the inside the 5-yard line, but let's see if it's coming back.
And I think it is. I think they're going to get
2 flags came out.
Yeah, there's 2 flags. One downfield and then one near the line of scrimmage. So, looking like this might come back. Mustangs just hovering around the line of scrimmage. This is a crucial call here.
If there weren't the holding, it would be inside the 5, 1st and goal, and you'd really be in business if you're the Mustangs.
I mean, those are the kinds of situations where the option just flat out beats you, but possibly coming back.
Officials are still talking about it.
It's 3 flags down, all in different places.
Yeah, a lot of dirty laundry. There might have been 2 holding penalties. I think they're trying to figure out what Coach Yonk wants to do. Easy, obviously, just take him back. Illegal block in the back against the Mustangs. That's declined. And they're going to get another holding. That'll back them up 10. So it'll be 3rd and long.
So a little more breathing room here for the Prep defense. But they still can't get too comfortable. Still got to stand their ground.
Need a much-needed stop.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and around 13, I think. Yeah, it'll be 3rd and 13 from the Prep 33-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 13. Much anticipated play. Hanson the throw. He's got a man. It's Mooberry and whiffs off 1 tackle, and it is close to the 1st down marker. And it will be a 1st down.
I mean, that caught everyone off guard. 3rd and long, and they go a little dump pass to the left side, and it's enough for the 1st down. Just inside the 20.
And that was Bartholomew in coverage. And now you have to get a stop.
Now you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
now it's
this is no-brainer. Clock is running. The give is to Bogats. He'll get a nice gain up to the 14-yard line. Well, Prep has won the last 6 matchups against Millard North, and they are certainly do not want this streak to end tonight.
Another Mustang down. Looks like that one might be just a cramp, but
you hope he's okay.
Yep. "56 seconds left. I mean, this is what high school football is about.
Yeah.
And needs someone to step up here and get a stop.
So they still 10 to him. Still 56 seconds to go. And he's being helped up by the trainers. So now you have Bogatz and Vermas out if you're the Mustang offense.
I mean, I think at this point you're going to have to turn to Pierce Mooberry, who's come up big in some situations already today.
2nd and 6. These Junior Jays fans, parents, Birdcage looking for much well stopped as Hanson on the keeper. Taking it about the 1 yard line and a whistle. And a timeout will be called by Prep to talk things over.
I think Millard North actually took that.
Oh, Millard North, yeah.
So stop the clock with 34 seconds to go. So they're down to 1 timeout now.
We'll talk things over. You got to debate if you're Millard North. When do you throw the ball?
I mean, they did, and it picked up 15 yards on 3rd and 13.
And here we go. 3rd and 2. All you need is a stop. Hanson, keeper. Let's see where they mark him. He's going to be short.
I think he even may have lost a yard there.
Yeah. He just tried to do a little spin option again, and the clock is winding. Clock's still going. Still going. Under 10 seconds. And now they call a timeout. They just burned off a good 20 seconds. And now there's 8 seconds left.
Bit of an interesting decision there, but
yeah, I don't know. What was the deal on that? That felt like a Nathaniel Hackett Seahawks Broncos there.
I think he
wanted to.
I think that was intentional. But
yeah. So it's all now this really is just almost for the game, honestly, if they go for the end zone.
I mean, yeah, this is the game right here. I mean, Prep gets a stop. They get the win. Millard North finds the end zone. They'll go on to win. So
this brings flashbacks to 2019, back when Prep was down 30-10. And I mentioned this in the broadcast earlier. They were down 30-10, and they stormed all the way back and scored a touchdown with 5 seconds left. That was Alex Bullock who scored the touchdown. And, of course, he scored a touchdown here tonight for Nebraska. And here we go. 4th down and 3. 8 seconds left. Millard North out of timeouts. To throw, Hanson lobs it up for grabs, incomplete! And the Junior Jays are gonna take over. What a stop by the Junior J defense, finally! What a play!
What a defensive stand there from the Junior J defense. Millard North with one of their only pass plays of the night, and it comes up just short.
Holy cow.
The Junior Jays.
By the skin of their teeth. Everybody, hearts pounding. And the Junior Jays get the stop they need. Holy cow.
What a game.
Yeah, Millard North, kudos to them. They did not give up. They fought till the end. And the Junior Jays get their first win of the season here at Burke Stadium, holding on to Millard North 24-19. Oh, what an ending.
What a hard-fought victory here for the Junior Jays. They had a team in Millard North, preseason top 5, who came in and gave them a fight, but the Junior J defense found a way, and they come away with their first win of the season.
That's why we love our job, Mike. A great football game against two great teams, and one of them got a much-needed victory. Prep after the last week getting blown out. They do get the win here. Any final thoughts, Mike?
I mean, what a way to start the broadcast season.
Yeah.
I mean, could you ask for a better game? I mean, Prep, they went into Westside last week, and they lost by 50. They came back and made a statement here tonight at Burke, being a very solid Millard North team who gave them all they could handle tonight, but the Junior Jays showing the fight and the heart that they have. Just what a game on both sides of the ball. A lot of takeaways that you can have from both sides of the game, both teams. I mean, what a game.
Indeed, it was an amazing game here on a Thursday night. Great night at Burke Stadium. Alongside of our entire crew, Chris Hillebrand, Colton Alder, Mr. Matt Razgershek. Sorry, Raz. Chad Rohr, and everyone else on Creighton Prep Sports Network. We thank you for watching alongside Mike Knockenhauer. I'm getting messed up on my words. I'm Alex Tejan. Good night, and we will see you next week against Gretna.